and I'm going to be making some cards, hopefully some gorgeous cards. I have put that in the title, kind of in the expectation that they will be gorgeous, because I've just used some really beautiful dies to cut out some bits and pieces ready to make some cards. I also cut up some of last night's stamping. I still have half a sheet left of that one, so I'll keep that for another day. But I have cut up all the other bits and pieces. Look, I've got some things here, and just thought it'd be nice just to sit and stick and play. I'm just gonna grab, oh, where's my dimensionals? Do definitely need those. And I've got my trimmer to the side of me, ready to cut up some cardstock and have a happy time doing this. So welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for popping along. I have lots of videos, do lots of stamping. Please do check out my other videos. You know, you may find that this one is perhaps not particularly to your liking, but you may find that others are. So do go and have a good root around in there. So hi Vicky, Janine, Anne, Sally, Martina, Kelly, Monica, Andrea, Mindy. Yay, made it. Hi Andrea, Judy, Jan, Candy. Hey Candy, lovely to see you. Okay, so I'm just going to run through quickly the dies that I used to cut out these bits and pieces. I used artistic dies, used the flower and the leaf. Used the dies that goes with hand pen petals, which is called penned flowers. I dug out painted labels because that's carried over. That's still around for a while, so I used some of those labels. I've got Eden dies. Now, I know this is die heavy. I know not everyone has dies, but I do need to use them occasionally because I know some of you do. Tailor made tags dies. This is a really useful one. If you're a beginner stamper, crafter, this is a very useful one. Those ones also go through the mini cut and emboss machine. Beautiful shapes dies. I've used some of the hexagons and then the rectangle stitched framelits. So quite a lot of die cutting. And yeah, I wanted to just cut a whole load out and then just sit and play and put some things together. So I'm just going to make some card bases. I've got some Petal Pink here and some Saffron, and thought it would be nice to, you know, just make some cards using the colours that I used last night. I may still grab out some more cardstock for doing some layering and so forth, but we'll do this for now. While you all say hello to each other, I know all of you in the chat like to say hi, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I used, oh, there's another die set. I knew there was another one. Scalloped Contours, this one. It's got these rectangles with scallops in. So I did cut a few of those out, and I find that the rectangular framelits fit really beautifully into some of these frames. So let's just pop some of these together. Let's find some frames and see what we can do. This is such a simple way of creating quite an effective card, just by putting a little frame around some of the stampings. And what else have we got going on here? Oh, now that's a spare piece, and I quite liked that. It's got quite a bit of that sort of flower grouping, and so I just think I'm just gonna trim that and use that as it is at some point. So I'm just going to stick that up there in front of me, and then have a look at what else we can do with some of these. So I've got that and that. That could maybe sit quite nicely together. And oh, now I do have that spare piece. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I should cut that out then and pop that in there. I don't know. No, I don't want to. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Right, I'll save that for later. And then here I have some tags. So let's see if I, you know, pop some of these tags together. There's some nice frame cutout bits, looking good. And what else have I got? Oh, hexagons. Now, where are my little hexagons gone? I thought I cut out more of those. Okay, so I've got that one. Oh, it's the wrong colour though, isn't it? Oh well, that might just have to be a... Oh, I don't know. We'll come back to that. I'm not going to overthink that one. What else have I got here? Oh, that one on that one. There we go. That looks quite nice. Yeah, you see I've cut some of these red ones out, but I actually haven't cut any red cardstock to go with those. So I think I'm just going to pop those to the side for now so I don't get overly confused. You know, it doesn't take much. All right, so that's quite nice. And then maybe could put that over that. Maybe. And what have I got here? Oh, just a tiny little one. All right. Then as I said, I cut out some other bits and pieces. So I have got some of these lovely sort of different leafy things. And I did wonder whether some of these would look good around some of these frames. So let's have a look. What do you think to that? Simples. That's just pretty nice as it is, really. That on that. Okay. Oh, this is coming together much quicker than I thought. Wow, I say that and then it'll take me half an hour to do one card now. Ah, dear. With the piece you showed with the flower in the middle will look beautiful with a no edge dye and twine. You showed a bit ago now, lol. Oh, okay, hold on. What did you say? A bit with a flower in the middle. Okay, hold on. I'm skipping back. Oh well, I'm just gonna have to keep going. I haven't got the note edge die, so that'll have to just be that, really. Play with this and this one. That's just so pretty, isn't it? Then I have got this one's got, this has got a really nice edge to it. It might be that I just stick that on the bottom of something. That would look quite nice, wouldn't it? Okay. I think I might come back to this one. This I think would look really nice on a big card. So we'll save that one for later. I know what, let's just work on these two before I go a bit too crazy. Right, let's open that up so it's not flapping around everywhere. And I think it would be nice to add some other little elements. So I've got no, not quite right. I'm wondering whether I could put a paper flower there and pop some of these lovely leaves, although I've cut these leaves out and they've not all cut all the way through. So we're just going to have to make the best of it. Oh, look, I'm creating rubbish already. I wonder, actually, if I could cut a little bit of a slit behind that flower and just tuck some leaves in. Ooh, now, I used to keep a sharp knife on my desk in a little... like a little, what you guys would call an X-Acto knife in the States, but we call it like a scalpel here. Oh, yep. I always keep my scalpel in this. It's it says Parker on it, so I actually used to hold pens, but I keep it in here to keep my fingers safe. I do need a cutting mat though. Oh, here we go. Right, I think that's sharp. So let's just see. Does that cut into it? No. if that one's any sharper. So always make sure you haven't got any fingers in front of the knife as you're pulling it towards yourself. Right. So I think that tucked in there is quite nice. Let's see if we can get another one. I got another one that's cut through nicely. Oh, my thing's not playing now. Spotlight with green frame on top. What, this green? No, doesn't look right. It's too small. It's the wrong kind of shape, unfortunately, for this one anyway. Right, I'm just going to cut this a little bit more. I think I need to change the blades on these. These are very old. I need to buy some new ones. I'm just going to move these blocks out of the way. Right, let's see. I wonder if just a little piece of green behind it, and maybe a bit of texture or something. We'll try it. We'll try it. See what it looks like. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I have got that lovely floral, this one, embossing folder, this one, Pretty Flowers. Just wondering if that would look nice in there. Should we try that? I've got my machine down here on my second table, the floor. There we go, sweet and simple. That's all I'm doing for this one. Right, rip the side of the green. Anne, that's, yeah, that is usually what I do, don't I? Rip, tear, you know. Hi, Katrin. I'll do it on the other one, I promise, Anne. I'll do some ripping in a minute, don't worry. I know this is a bit clean for me, isn't it? Oh well. You know, I like to surprise you from time to time, do something a bit different. Can you see my frugal cutting? You know. Especially, I think when it's a new colour, especially, my new colour cardstock is precious. My precious. So I don't like to just, you know, cut it up willy-nilly. Oh, bless you, CJ. No, I'm blessed. I can still get down to my second table for now. Give me another few years, maybe I might not be able to. Right, where's my little knife? I've got to poke some of these out. Okay, super simple, that one. Let's move on. Right, now I like the idea of this frame, and then I also like the idea of having this border of the blue just to really highlight that. And I think all I need to do is just pop out some of these bits and pieces, and I think that'll be it for this one. Sometimes you do have to check your die cuts when you do this, because sometimes they don't always cut all the way through. I mean, I think these ones have, but just need to do a bit of poking out. Mind you, I just got to focus on the outer ones. The inner ones are going to be fine because they're going to be covered up, but these ones. Thank you, Katrin. Yeah, I stamped all the things that you can see that are stamped. I stamped last night, and the colour combination just fell together, and it turned out so pretty. So I think when that happens and you're then starting to make up cards with what you've stamped, try not to veer too much from that colour scheme, because, you know, if it already works, it works, you know, and if you start fiddling around with it too much, you're in danger of, you know, adding too much additional colour. So just, yeah, if it works, as I say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Right, so I'm just put a little bit of glue on there. I'm not worried about putting too much because I'm going to be sticking this rectangle over the top. So, although I think I might do it with dimensionals, because I forgot that I want to add a bit of extra dimension to this. Right, so let's stick that on there. Get that done quick. Stick, 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 stay, stay, stay. There's my box of dimensionals. I might just use up these side pieces. Actually, I should have gone for the black ones really, because the card really is quite dark, isn't it? Stick the old one there and there. So it doesn't cave in. I don't even know why am I doing these are the small ones. Silly me. Yeah, a Katrin, of course. Be careful with the blade. Okay, put it away. Mama Janine is looking after me. Ta-da! Right, next. As I said earlier, I think it would be nice to have a play doing quite a large card. So I'm going to bring in a big piece of the Petal Pink now. And I may even double mount it. Okay. So this will take up you know, this is the sort of card that you make when you're making something kind of quite special for somebody, really. So let's score that down the middle. And I'm thinking I might actually cut a piece. You know what, I'll cut this half piece and run that through the embossing folder. And then I'm going to frame it with this, I think. But I'm going to run it through the embossing folder first. And do I put a bit of Petal Pink on this? What do you think? Petal Pink gone. Oh, was on my desk, was on my desk. Yes, it was. Here it is from last night. Okay, let's do a bit of ink tampering with this. Oh, mind you, my Petal Pink probably needs a bit of love. But... oh no, it's coming off. It's coming. It's coming. Good. Right, let's stick that through. Right, pop that through the machine on my floor. Whiz, whiz, whiz. Ta-da! Okay. Not sure about that sizing. I think I just need to play around with it for a bit. Hold on. So if I do that 14 by... what's that? 8. Let's do it 14 by 8. This might end up being a very different card than I intended, but anyway, we'll go with it. So give it an 8.5 by, what did I say, 14, didn't I? 14 and a half border. Ooh, quite like that. Don't know what I'm doing, but I like it. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Judy. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Zelinsky. Dagmar. Yes, A5. A5. Hi, CJ. Anyone else that's popped in? Okay, so I did cut this out earlier and this one. So I'm wondering, where's that panel that... oh, I've got these label pieces. Ooh. If we cut that in half. Now, I've done this before. You've seen me use this technique before, where we cut it in half to make it look bigger. And look, I just so happen to have this piece as well. This is from a different die set. I'm wondering if we could see this didn't cut as well, so I'm kind of, I don't want to use the bits that haven't cut so well. Oh, actually, what if I do that? Got that section there. Okay, let's cut that. Let's cover that bit up. That's quite nice. It doesn't, Janine. It's still there. If you were to receive it, you would see it. Yeah, I know what you mean. It feels like you're covering it all up, but honestly, you would see it. Not sure about that. Don't know whether to run another colour around the edge of it. Oh, there's a die, but I keep that safe. No, I think that's fine. Ooh. No, I don't want to introduce green because, funny enough, there's no green on this piece, but there is yellow. So, ooh. I'm wondering if we cut some little yellow flowers. Now, we could do with putting a sentiment on this because you know, we've got this gorgeous kind of focal point here, haven't we? And just even a happy birthday, I think would be nice on there, wouldn't it? Let's have a think. Have a think. Maybe white stamped onto yeah, white stamped onto that Starry Sky. So this is Starry Sky here, and that's Orchid Oasis as the rectangle. I've got lots of little offcuts in my bag here, look. And I'm wondering if we stamp that in white onto there, that would look gorgeous. I think we might need to do a bit of embossing to really make it really stand out. So let's get me. I wasn't actually planning on doing much stamping tonight, but there we go. That's all right. Now because this is such a straight stamp, you need to almost throw it down onto the, not throw, but place it down, let it kind of relax, and then pick it up. Use my little buddy on here. Hello, Mr. Buddy. Look, my dirty Versamark. It'll work still, though. It'll work. Right. Let's get a bit of scrap papers. Scrappy doos. Get me embossing powder. I'm working half in the dark here, guys, because you know I said to you my light went the other day, so it's even less light that I'm working by, and I have to have it fairly dark in the rest of the room, not to cast a shadow on where I'm, you know, the surface that I'm working. So then it means that when I go to try and find something, I'm like, I can't see. Oh, look at that! Already that looks amazing, doesn't it? I haven't even embossed it yet. Okay, let's pop this back in before I spill it. Because of course I'm bound to do that. Where's my heat tool? Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's fallen down. Okay, right. Oh, see you, Martina. Okay, let's cut that up. Nope, that one I think. Got anything else under here that I could use? Nope, that one. Now the only thing is, I don't actually want to cover up too much of that flower. There we go, that's better, down there. Because that's a bit of a boring bit. Okay, so let's assemble this, because I have 50 round. Oh, thanks, John. Yeah, with cutting small pieces like that, the trick is to really hold down that arm. When you've got your paper in place, hold that arm down. That's what it's for. So, yeah, make sure you do that. I'm just going to crease my cardstock. There we go. Oh, you've got a storm coming, Martina. Ooh, okay. So, welcome everybody. If you're brand new to the channel, please say hi. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Say hi before you say goodbye. We're a friendly bunch. We'd like to welcome new folks to the channel. We'll hope you'll stay a while. Right, so I was going to cover up my bit there, wasn't I? Go a bit lower down. That's so pretty. I'm wondering whether just to put a little bit of colour around the edge. A little bit of the orchid. Every time I go to say orchid, I'm so tempted to say orchid. I know it isn't, it's orchid, but I'm so tempted. Right, I'm just brushing a tiny little bit on the edge. Tiny, 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 tiny. Okay. So today, May and I had a little bit of a road trip, which was quite nice. We went to meet some friends, and we went to somewhere that has an outdoor like pool, and they have this like covering over the top of it, which makes it really it makes it like tropical when you go in there. I didn't go swimming, my friend didn't go swimming, but our kids went swimming. May went swimming, and of course they've got the obligatory video us as we do this and that and all the rest of it. And we managed to capture, they had great fun trying to coordinate them dipping their heads in the water and then flicking their heads back, and us recording it. And I managed to capture, and my friend captured them doing it in unison. So that was quite cool. Right. Now, I am rather tempted to not have to try and stick this down at all, but put dimensionals on the back of that and just go for it. And you know what? I'm going to go for the dimensionals that come in strips. So if you've not used this stuff before, this is great. This is available from Stampin' Up, and I think it's kind of initially designed to create shaker cards, but I think when you're creating a bit of a special card and you want added dimension, I'd say go for this stuff. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, I'm tearing it. I'm not even bothering cutting it. I just tear it because it's not that strong, you know. So there we go. Hi, Margaret. Nice to see you. Please do share this video out if you've got some friends who you think might enjoy this sort of thing. Also, if you've got friends who do watch me and say, oh, I wish Ruth would make cards out of those one-sheet wonders. Well, that's what I'm doing tonight, guys. This is me making cards out of my one-sheet wonders. Because I don't always have time to do them when I stamp them. So I like to come back at another point. To be honest, it's also a mindset. I get in the frame of mind of like doing a whole load of cutting out, and then I feel like, right, I can sit and be creative now. When I'm in the mood to stamp, I'm not always in the mood just to do some actual creating of a card, you know. So right, I've got these little flowers which I'm not sure are going to look right. I think just some bling is going to be fine now. Right, let's stick this down. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yeah, it's a good way to make your dies go a bit further. Your die cuts, your pretty die cuts. You know, don't just think, oh, well, that's the way it's designed. It has to be used like that. It's, you know, these are just tools for us to explore our own creativity. So if you know, if it doesn't work as a whole piece, just cut it up and use sections of it. Right, just see what bling I've got to go on here. We did have some really nice peachy crystals, didn't we? Now apparently those are supposed to be pale papaya. I'm not convinced myself, but now these have retired, haven't they? But look at that. That's perfect to go in the middle of that. So I apologise for this, guys. I'm using retired gems, but I think that's so lovely. That works so well. And do we want any more? I suppose I could use these tiny blue ones, couldn't I? Where's my pick tool? Right. I've realised that, you know, when you use the sticky bit out of the pick tool, you have to, like, when you use it after you haven't used it for a while, it's worth just picking off that blue, the old blue stuff, and using a fresh bit of blue, because it becomes less sticky after a while. So if you have a fresh one, it's great. It works really well. She says, leaving one behind. I might use these. I'll put one of these on. Why not? A bit random. One, two. Oh, no, didn't come with me. Right, that's going to be it for that one. Thank you, I think. Right, let's move on. What else have I got on my desk? Let's have a little tidy up. Got this big one. Now, someone did mention tearing earlier, so do you want me to go a little bit more shabby chic with this next one? I was going to put that on there. I think I need to do a bigger card. Tonight is the night of big cards, guys. Let's go big. Let's go. Was it what they say? Go big or go home. Right, so I've got a little strip of that left over. I've got a bit of that. Got some flowers. Got some of this. What else have we got? Got some of these. Got a bit of that. Got some bling. I'm going to introduce some vellum, I think. I've got some of that lovely printed vellum. So sometimes the bling is available on the clearance racks. Oh, for sure. Yes. Yes. I don't think bling ever ages, really. So in terms of, you know, design. So, yeah, absolutely. Sorry, bear with. I'm trying to find the vellum. Here it is. Let's see if I can find the one with a white script. I might have used it up. Oh, I've got a bit of that left. Okay. You wanted tearing. You're getting tearing. Oh, it doesn't tear so well in that direction. So when they don't tear so well, you can use a ruler. Now, funny enough, I've lost my red ruler. It is somewhere in my room. So I'm having to use this one, which I used the other day in a class, and someone said, "Oh, where'd you get that from?" This is by another company. It's by a company called that. And apparently they're still available. They're called Deco edged rulers, and you can sort of put them down and you tear along them to get a bit of a decal edge, but it's straight, you know, straight. So there we go. Also, it has the added benefit, this one in particular, it has centimetres and inches. It has metric and inches. And it also has the whole 1/8, quarter, 3/8, half, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8 business on there. So I'd forgotten how useful it was. I'd not kind of looked at it for a long time until my red one went missing the other day. So there we go. Okay, so this is going to be sort of fairly clean shabby chic actually, because sometimes I'm tempted to put some loads of ink and stuff on things, but I think I won't. I'll just keep it a little bit cleaner. So we could have that in the corner. Now you might be wondering, what is that bit hanging out there? It's because it didn't quite cut properly, so I took it off the other card very carefully with the intention to do this, just to clean it up with my scissors. I'm going to see if I can turn my light on a bit brighter. Oh no, off, on. There we go. Actually, I'm wondering whether to have that coming from that direction. It's fighting with that now, though. Let's stick that flower on top of it, I think. I've got another of these little flowers. That could go on top of there. And I've still got this peachy element. Balance that up there. Just helps to frame it a little bit. Pop that there. So we're kind of creating, a frame, but a ragged frame, as it were, around this section. And that's quite a fun thing to do if you haven't got, something like this where you can cut it out and just frame. You can make it up from other bits and pieces by using contrasting colours. So that's quite fun actually. And I know I've got this big bit of white here, but that's all right. I think that works. Okay, let's start sticking that together. So I'm just going to move that all off for a second. I'll start with this piece here. So let's pop some glue down. Get that on there. Actually, I'm wondering about just stamping some stuff in the background. You know what? To be honest, I'm a little bit weary, and even though my brain's thinking, "Oh, I could do that," my body's going, "No, no, get on with it, Ruth." All right. No, I'm going to stick this down. So I'm deliberately going to put glue just in the central portion there because I want to be able to just slip these pieces underneath. Okay, because I knew that I wanted these to go in. Can you see me doing that? Sorry, I just realised I might be out of the picture. Hi, Cindy. I'm in the zone. Sorry, was Sally asking me something there? Did I miss a comment? Sorry. Yes, I was in the zone. Oh, days. Hide user. There we go. Got rid of him. Oh, no one else wanted to, join this person. That's funny. I miss nothing. Bit early for cake. Oh, apparently it's never early for cake. I've been told it's never too early for cake, but I don't know. Sometimes one does have to, what's the word? Exercise a little bit of self-control with cake. Have tiramisu, it counts as a coffee. Us women, we can always get around that, can't we? Right, so I'm going to pop this in. I think that's quite nice in that corner. It goes with that flower that's there, doesn't it? So I'm just going to very carefully pop glue in the thicker areas. Oh, I can see my light is fading fast. My little light that I've got here, and I haven't got it plugged in, so bear with, guys. I'm just going to have to move my keyboard. And move my system forward a little bit so that I can plug in. And then I have this really sort of unique thing where I have to have something sticking up from my desk to then have my light attached to it. There we go. Right, will that reach to plug in? And I've got to make sure the plug goes in correctly. There we go, that's better. Can I switch that light? Oh, sorry. Right, there we go, that's better. Now, it's funny, this little flower, because I want it to sort of stick upwards really, but because of the nature of it, the way it's cut, I can't actually make it do that. But anyway, I know that's probably the wrong way to do it, but I wanted it facing in a little bit more. I know what, let's go for some bling. Lots of bling. Actually, I'm secretly hoping these jewels end up on the clearance rack, because I'd quite happily buy a few more of these. I think they're so lovely. No, don't like that there. Oh, off you go. Oh, actually, I want to mix jewels. Sometimes I like to mix them up a bit. These are lovely. These are those iridescent ones, and these are in the new catalogue. Oh, sometimes it's just, you've got to just bling it up, haven't you? Oh, yes. Another one? Yes. Ah. There we go. Now, I know this one hasn't got a sentiment. I know. But as I often say, sometimes I wait to know who I'm gifting something to before I put a sentiment on it. Or sometimes I don't. I just say what I need to say inside the card. Right, I am going to leave it there for tonight, guys, because I've already made 4 cards, I think. Let's see, how many have I made? Yeah, 4. And I've got loads of pieces on my desk for another day. I know I've got plenty more there. So let's have a look. We've got that one, that one, that one, and that one. I didn't do anything with the tags, did I? Oh well, I'll save that for another day, because I think we've done quite a few tonight. So I used a So Saffron base for this one. Oh, I didn't score that very well, did I? So Saffron base. This is Orchid Oasis, this blue, and this is Pear Pizzazz that I ran through the embossing folder. And with this one, the technique I used was just to cut a little slit in the rose to pop some 3D flowers in there. Actually, I'm wondering if I had more time. Oh, you see, now I remember saying there was no green in this. That's why I didn't do that. No, Ruth, stop it. Now this is a die from the Eden's dies, and I just thought that lovely frame was just great for popping a rigid frame to focus in on that lovely floral paper. So that's Pear Pizzazz. The background is pale papaya. No, it's not. It's Petal Pink. Petal Pink, this one. This one's Petal Pink base with Petal Pink embossed section. And then the dies that go, is it the artistic dies, I think they're called, with that flower. And then this label is cut using the dies that go with the Painted Poppies stamp set. And then heat embossed with white on there. And team that up with the stitched rectangle dies. It's one of the smaller ones from that. Which, you know, if you don't have, that's fine. You could just cut a piece. Yeah. And then this one here is a bit more shabby chic. A little bit of torn vellum there, and this is on So Saffron again, and then used up that bit of leftover that I had, and then that scallop edge is from the hand penned dies where I got this piece from. So it's quite a lovely, it's a really nice border that you can kind of tuck various places with that lovely scallop. So there you have it, guys, making cards from the stamp sheets that I did yesterday. Did I use? Ah, right. Okay. So that 1, 2, 3 were the one was the sheet that I did second of all yesterday, and that was the one that I did in the first section of the video. I think Vicky's already put a link up, hasn't she? So, but I will do the link to the stamp sheets because I'm trying to get into the habit of doing that. Actually, let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see the craft of Martha on my desk. Look at that. Look at that mess. For larger cards, do you have to make your own envelope? No, I don't tend to do that. I just buy in that size envelope. It's we call it AE5. Yeah, so I just buy them that size. Good question. All right, any other questions? Oh, Wanda's. Oh, I'm sure you're giving them lots of love. Oh, thanks for the thumbs ups, guys. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, Sally, don't tell anybody. Back with coffee, got some bacon. Oh, yum. I had 2 coffees out today, guys. Yeah, so if you ever get to visit the beautiful town of Shrewsbury, or Shrewsbury, depending which side of the river you come from, there's a coffee shop just around the corner from the train station. And because where May and I were going today, we had a half an hour stopover. She's been to this coffee shop before, so she was like, oh, can I go and get a croissant? Anyway, so because I do really, really nice croissants there as well. So then we got there and she was like, oh, can I have that? And it's so in the UK we call them like Chelsea buns. So she had a Chelsea bun, I had a pain au chocolat, and then I didn't see it on the board, but I asked for a cortado, but I felt that when she served it to me, it was more like a macchiato. It was much stronger than a cortado that I've had before. So I had a very kind of like strong hit of coffee this morning. And then I remembered that before that coffee shop, you actually walk by it's almost like a hole in the wall coffee shop. So they do have seating, but it's like they serve it out of a hatch. And I've heard that their coffee is really good as well. So I said to May, oh, on the way back, I might get another one. And I did. I just had a flat white, which was very delicious because I've heard their coffee's really nice. So there we go. Oh, you love it. Very hard to find in Toronto. Yeah, so basically a Chelsea bun is like, I guess what you guys would call like a cinnamon bun. It's just like a bread dough type recipe and then rolled up with sultanas and raisins and things. Probably less cinnamon than you guys would have, but yeah, very nice. Bye, Dagmar. Lovely to see you. Yep. Thank you, Katrin. Lovely to see you. Yeah, message me which one you wanted. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea, did it work? Oh, thank you, Levine. Lovely to see you. Hi, Brigitte. I'm just saying hello to a few people I didn't realise came in. Lovely to see you, Wanda. I'm sure you're giving those dogs lots of love. I was going to answer a question. Was there another question? Thank you, Janice. Oh, right. I think I've answered all the questions. So there we go. Right. Lovely to see you all. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow evening at some point. Love the bling. Oh, I know. The bling is so lovely. And I do love mixing bling. You know, that it's okay to sort of get your blings out and mix them. You know. Oh, this one needs bling now, doesn't it? I've got a little bit of green bling on here. These cute ones. These are the new in colour bling. the 2021 to 2023. So this is supposed to be, now I know it says they're the in colours, but I'm like, not quite sure that they're exactly like what they are. They're like a muted version, toned down version. That's what I meant to say. So that's Evening Evergreen, that's Soft Succulent, that's Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, and Pale Papaya. So yeah. Ooh, some Pale Papaya would look nice in this one, I think. Oh, now I'm adding bling to the ones that Katrin wanted. Oh well. I'll move that one down after I decided to put that other one on the leaf. Yep, come on, stick. Oh, I'm hoping I've had a parcel stuck, but apparently it got scanned today, and I think it's had permission to be released. So I'm hoping it's going to come soon. Right, lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, guys. I'm looking at the screen thinking, it's a bit blurry in this corner, isn't it? I might just need to wipe my lens. Anyway, I apologise for all the different technical difficulties tonight. And see you again soon. Take care. Bye.